Welcome back to Pisces TV. It's Montana B. This is a love reading for Pisces. Okay, I wanted to say, I don't know if it's couples or just those of you that have met your vibrational match. Even if you, when I say met, not necessarily met the person, but this whole twin flame situation, and usually the reconciliations takes place when, you know, their vibration and your vibration, you get where you're supposed to be getting to. Let's just say that. So I did a Venus love reading, which could be for singles as well as couples, but Venus in Capricorn is about self-love, also commitment and stability. So wherever you fall there. However, I noticed in that reading that I pulled up some different energy. So I wanted to do a second video for you guys. Everybody's not wanting a brand new book in a chapter 1. Some of you may want a new chapter in an existing love story. So I was able to get the Twin Flames and Separation Oracle deck and pull some cards for you. Okay, if you are new to the channel, take a look into the description box. A lot of stuff there because this is a bonus reading. There is no extended, but if you are interested in the extended videos, you can join us on the other side through Patreon. Just search Pisces TV or there's a link down below. Here on YouTube, we have the community board, merchandise, and the infamous community board. I don't know if I said that. I had a brain fart, but it's super cool. So after the video, before you leave, check it out. And if you hadn't subscribed and feel pulled to do so, I do upload quite frequently, so make sure you hit all notifications if you don't want to miss anything. Let's get started. Okay, you have a beautiful smile, Pisces. The card that came out that like is right here, it's kind of like pulling me. It's something about your smile, your face, and your eyes. Not that the rest of you, you know, isn't sexy or attractive, but this is like beauty, you know, like Queen of Cups. You know, it's not like the sexy, oh, you got a rocking body and you turn me on, like the Queen of Wands, even though you might. This is just about when I look at your face, when I see a smile or something about, like I said, your eyes. Your eyes are in this person's mind, okay? So when I think about the head, the face, the smile, the eyes, I do think about like your profile pics or thumbnails, Facebook, Instagram, and some of you, even me, like I tried to change mine. My face is like everywhere because I thought it was like for the face. But I've tried to update like full body photos so I don't seem like a catfish or something. But you may be like me and have a face, your face, you know, on everything and they're looking at it. Or there's something which doesn't seem far-fetched because Pisces, we do have this beautiful soul that if we allow it does come out in our essence. Beautiful smile. I thought I got my smile from my mom because she got pretty teeth, but it could be I just picked her because I'm a Pisces and I'm supposed to have a pretty smile. And all of you know, and you know, it's undeniable that Pisces, like I said, have bedroom eyes, dreamy eyes, puppy dog eyes, deep eyes. It is something about your eyes, Pisces, okay? So we'll sit there here and let's go ahead and get started. First card out, we have I should have believed in you. You always had my best interest at heart. So we did discuss Chiron and Aries is kind of bringing these people around that may have ignored their spirituality. I do appreciate that. All right. Now, where unfinished business came up in the Venus reading, I am starting to understand now that you may not even be aware who your true twin flame is because you've been wrapping up cycles with karmics, right? Some of you. You also wrap up cycles with soulmates because soulmates can still have this purpose, you know, for whatever reason, and not all of them stay. But a soulmate and a twin flame is two different things. So that's why Venus love reading and twin flame oracle is two different readings here on Pisces TV today. But the Eight of Cups coming up in the Venus reading kind of made me feel like, wait a minute. That's why Venus in Capricorn is like Pisces do for you, where you may have done for everybody else. And then this reading is more so like either some of you are getting ready for this twin flame thing, or if you are the cross watcher, or, you know, feel free to interchange the roles. You're having a deeper awakening about something. because Chiron is in Aries, and feel free to do your homework because I like to give out just stuff. I'm not the guru, baby. I got apps and reports that show me stuff. I don't sit in meditation and get downloads all the time. But it is mystical and magical, and I appreciate it, and I share it with you. So in your own time, Chiron in Aries and what it is doing as far as awakening the collective, the consequences of some of our past actions, and the reaction that it may have toward the future, okay, is why I feel necessarily that some of my twin flames and separations are having realizations. And I, for one, being a YouTuber, not just an influencer or creator that makes videos, but a watcher, we have been having awakenings for so long. And anyone that I have ever kind of even thought was my twin flame, it was like they didn't have the awakening that I was waiting for. However, when I saw Chiron and Aries do this thing that it's done, I think January 17th or 18th, that got real for me. Okay, so I can tell you this isn't one of those videos where it's like they're waking up and, you know, hopeful wishes. Nah, this is scientific. Okay, so here the second card we have is I still have dreams about you and our happy times together. Let me tell you something. I know that some of you that gave up may have been attracted to the Venus in Capricorn reading because it talks about the new chapter, and you may be in this self-love energy. And I don't want to say gave up, but you may have done the work, moved on, and, you know, wrapped up something. Okay, there had to have been possibly a separation somewhere, if not with a person, a habit, a way of thinking, a concept, whatever, right? But I did read somewhere in one of the moon transits, I think about 2 days ago, 3 days ago, and I have proof because it's in one of those readings where an aspect of the moon's degree did make for positive dreams, where it talked about waking up refreshed. Now, I don't know if you have nightmares, but I do have frivolous dreams. Like, I'll have a dream and be like you couldn't do nothing better for me. So it's like, is this me? And then I was like, not taking it out on source. I just blame my subconscious that sometimes they be so goofy. But this says different. This says that you or your person, I think within the last, I want to say 72 hours, had a very decent dream. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't even have to have been about you two or just you, because it was like this collective thing. But this card says that you were potentially the happy thought in that dream, or the happy times when you were together. Okay, I don't care if this is together in the past, present, future, whatever, last lifetime, yesterday, 6 years ago, whatever. The last card we have, now this threw me for a loop, because these cards I kind of have pawned off as a little bit, I don't want to say sad, but they're always so shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? So I don't use them often, but they have a purpose. This card came out that says, I'm in love with you and I'm ready to take action. I want to build a beautiful life with you. Baby, the Four of Wands was the current energy in the Venus reading. So when I talked about rebuilding, and I talked about being a vibrational match, and I also talked about work and staying busy and, you know, wrapping up the past, sweetheart, you guys are mirroring each other. Because if you came to this reading saying, I'm focusing on me, I'm focusing on my coins, you know, I am healed, or I'm healing and whatever, but you still kind of came to look, they're doing the same thing. They said they're ready to take action. Now, I know that tarot is entertainment and it's not for everybody, but I am a hard crowd, Pisces. I will not read these cards and say, yeah, Pisces, you. I will not do that, and you know it. But I would not, as condescending as I am sometimes with the shadow energy, I have to give the same appreciation for the truth of the matter, that some of us are actually going through these phases, that you actually have a person that cares for you deeply, your smile, your eyes, your teeth, the fact that you believed in me, like philosophical type things, right? And then it's like I'm ready to take action. I want to build a beautiful life with you. Okay, so that Four of Wands wasn't far off in that Venus reading. So I don't care if you want this or you've healed from wanting it and not getting it. Something is happening. All right. Now, what summed it up where I said Chiron is doing something, because it talks about the wounded warriors here. Time has brought me clarity about us. I made the wrong choices. The Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords was also in the Venus reading. So Source is like, baby, I feel that there are a lot of, there's 3 Deacon of Pisces. I also kept into consideration that not all of you are Pisces Sun. Some may have Venus Sun. Some may have Capricorn Venus Sun. Some may have Pisces Moon, Capricorn Sun. It was just a lot of Venus and Capricorn and Pisces and stuff. Okay, so I'm sorry. But I like that I had these cards to kind of like show me something different for those of you that resonated here and there with the Venus reading. Time has brought me clarity about us. I made the wrong choices. The Ace of Swords and the Two of Swords and the Eight of Cups is this card as well. So we got like two sides to each story. And don't make anything up. Just take what resonates with you. Someone could have made a wrong choice and is coming into that realization through clarity. All right. And others of you, you had to get through the confusion to make a choice. And now your Eight of Cups is moving toward your happily ever after. Okay. So this is what I got. I do hope that it helps. Until next time, namaste.